Hello everybody, welcome. I just want to mention first up that I essentially doing a ink sketch on this video. It's just something to watch while I gab on about some news. So hope you enjoy it. It's pretty much raw. Definitely not my best work. But the reason for this video I'll get into soon, but I just want to do a few news items. An extension of what I'm going to be talking about here will be I'll be blogging about. I just think it's a good place for me really to get into deeper discussion about my career and direction and so on. So you can go to blogspot.com/Peter Palmiotti for a bunch of blogs I'll be doing probably starting next week. I got a new Independent Road podcast up, episode 63, which was a blank space. The first time around, me and Sam Johnson tried to do the podcast. Wasn't successful. Anyway, finally did it, taped it, formatted it, blah blah blah. So it's on episode 63. You can go to TalkShoe and download it there, or get it off of iTunes, however you do so. And at the beginning of the year, this video is my newest incarnation of my logo for Humanot Studios. Tweaked it some more. Really just gotta go and slick it up. Either I'll try my hand at doing it myself. If not, I'll get one of my buddies to do it. But I'm pretty happy with it. I got a couple of people suggesting I should hand letter the lettering. I'll give that a shot. So yeah, it's not the final incarnation, but getting there. Pretty happy with it. Simpler than the last one. And if you saw the cover for this video, Peter Palmiotti, Inker No More. The little picture I did, or actually at the moment will do, is homage to Spider-Man cover, of course. So kudos to them. I've been giving serious thought to where I'm at, and last interview I did with Jeff Lafferty on his podcast, I went into how I'm not afraid to just try things and make mistakes and just push on regardless. But a lot of recent events and really a lot of events over the past years of working with essentially independent publishers and creators has led me to this decision. It's like I want to do everything, and the main gist of it is that I'm not 100% happy with my keeping pace with everybody else's schedule, and just my lackluster. I don't know. I'm 110% when I see something. Ooh, I want to do that. and you're working, and it sort of wanes as you're working on it. And you know, I'm a professional. That's not a really big deal, but it has more to do with, I know I'm too widespread. I'm doing way too many things. Got my hands into too many pots, and something's got to be done in regards to that. So I made, in my eye, and you know, I don't know if anybody cares. I'm just putting this out there, and comment below if you have any opinions. And like the video if you like it, and share as well. I should always include that while I'm doing a video. I decided, other than one or two projects, I'm really not going to ink anymore. I love doing it, but a part of me realizes that I wouldn't give working on somebody else's project as much effort as I would working on something of my own. So in that regard, it's if I'm not giving it 110%, then you know, I gotta realize I'm not getting any younger, and there is a lot of personal projects that I have that I want to do. There's, of course, my superhero retro, which I foresee as an ongoing series. There's Arena. I gotta do another video, a comic trailer video, and pledge drive for GoFundMe. I gotta do that soon. Gotta get back on that. There's a bunch of webcomics. There's Bright Eyes, which is, you know, something that's not small, that unless I change my mind, I think I'll be doing most of the work on that particular project. You know, like retro, I have my friend Rich Fuchsia penciling it, and I got a colorist and a letterer and production people. But Bright Eyes, I'll probably pencil, ink, maybe color, you know, write it and do all the jazz myself. So yeah, you know, I can go into my whole long list of projects, but essentially it's, you know, I feel like you know, and there's definite signs. You know, it hasn't been going smoothly. There was recently there was the project with William Hood. I did what was it, 5-page intro to what was going to be a mini-series, and you know, it's really for Bill Hood to announce whatever he wants to announce, but you know, he's offline and you know, occupied with other things right now. So that, you know, it's something I was looking forward to having in my hands already, that issue. And you know, I don't know when he's going to get back to it, but so that fell on its face. And there was the Shadowflame Wraith one-shot. I started inking, but you know, it's my own fault. I only inked a small batch of pages, and you know, it's long past due, and me and Joe Martino decided that perhaps it's best to get another inker for that. And I can cite examples, but really it's like I've come up short while working on other people's projects. And the whole idea behind doing my own stuff, part of the biggest reasons is where I can have my hand involved from start to finish, in more than just inking every page and whatever covers and everything. It seems like, like when I was working Marvel in DC and stuff, it's like I had to fight for every single page I worked on, and it was piecemeal work. And it's the same thing working with other independent creators, and a lot of that comes from this sort of struggle from being an independent creator. It's like you're not making $1 million. You're not, you're barely scratching out a living sometimes. And it's really difficult to stay on any particular project full time. So you take some commission work, you take some, you do some sketch cards and post them on eBay. You set up a store. You try to get other influxes of money. And it doesn't help that I have a wandering eye, and it's like, ooh, squirrel. Like, everything looks great, it's like, ooh, I want to do sketch cards. Ooh, I want to do prints. Ooh, I want to ink comics. Ooh, I want to, do videos and blogs and be on social networking sites and DeviantArt and so on, Facebook and so on, and I thought, I've been hit in the head too many times, and I'm a slow learner. Perhaps it's time to be the professional I know I can be, and make some harsh decisions and really get to where I want to go. No two ways about it. I'm much more of a professional than I feel like I've been showing in a long time. I feel like the quality of work I do might be there most of the time, but I'm really coming up short in other ways. And if I really want to build a studio, build a publishing company, I gotta give that my main focus. So the axe comes down harshly on mostly the decision that, other than 1 or 2 projects, I'm not going to ink for other people. Best of luck to everyone. But I gotta be concerned with me and my projects, number one. So that is where I'm at. Like I said, comment and like and share and give me your thoughts. It's just I look at so many other creators. A lot of them have just small little studios publishing a couple of books, but they have they have the website, they have constant just updates and I want to be an effective studio. I want to be a smooth running studio. And too many times I'm like, either I get totally involved in the social networking web, which is truly what it is. You know, and I probably mentioned that 100 times before, but you know, I gotta limit my time playing around with all that stuff. You know, the original intention is to promote stuff, and then I get involved looking at other people's things. But you know, I just gotta focus all my time on what I need to do first. If I have any time left over, then I can go play around. But and I don't want to be, you know, more professional. Like, I gotta get my website up again. It's currently down, and you know, I do have a new one, which is in the process of being made. So it's really, you know, I gotta work with my friend and finish that off and get that up, and get back on Arena. But you know, mostly I'm going to be working in the immediate future on finishing up a lot of miscellaneous. A lot of what bothers me mostly right now is I'm behind on commissions, which has been, you know, really backed up for way too long. My fault entirely. And I think another big part of the decision is that, you know, because I have a different lifestyle now. You know, I got an incredible woman I'm engaged to, and we're going to get married at the end of this year, and we're making plans every day, and I'm putting some time to that. Even though she's doing most of it. Thanks, Lisa. You know, I'm living a different lifestyle now, and she has a big family, and we're living in her town. So not a week goes by where, you know, we're spending time with her brother or her mother, or, you know, relatives, friends. And you know, I can't just stay at home and work 24/7 like I used to, and stay up late, and you know, as it is, both our sleep schedules are completely blown because of, you know, I work at weird hours, day, night, you know, whatever, just to work on things and get things done. Yeah, so essentially, to cap it off, I'm going to give a lot more focus to what I'm doing and how I'm doing, and go to my blogspot. It's blogspot.com/Peter Palmiotti for more in-depth, not discussion, but, you know, news about what my plans are as they happen. But thank you everyone for listening, watching my videos, subscribe if you don't, like if you haven't. You know, help spread the word. I need a bigger audience. But thank you everyone. Hope you liked the little drawing. You know, I definitely want this to be more of an art channel, but I thought this was an important video to get out. So thanks everyone. Hope you have a great day, and I'll be doing another one soon. Okay, bye.